What is up, rockers? Welcome back here to another Rise of Kingdoms content. Today we're going to talk about Scipio Africanus. Now, we've talked about Scipio Africanus in the previous video, but today we're going to take a look into, is Scipio being a 5511 viable? Because many free-to-plays would probably be interested on getting Scipio Africanus and make it maybe just 5511. Let's take a look into this. My name is Shinchi42. We create regular Rise of Kingdoms content. Consider subscribing if you have not done yet. And you know what, guys? I'm wondering, where are many of you guys from? And what is your favorite commander in Rise of Kingdoms so far? I've been playing this game for 3 years now. I would say my absolute favorite is definitely YSG. But of course, I've grown to love Artemisia. So right now, I would probably say I'm in the sense where Artemisia is. Now, here's the kicker, guys. I think with Scipio Africanus, it could kill my setup of Artemisia. So this is very concerning for my setup. The reason why I say that is that when the target is silenced, which Artemisia has an ability to silence herself, as you can see here, when this commander's rage reach 80%, there is a 50% chance to silence her troops. So this is very concerning when I do my Artemisia into Myris. But at the same time, if I pair it with a Manitor, there is an ability in here, troops led by this commander are immune to silence. So today, let's talk about the 5511 of Scipio Africanus, the new one, not the epic one, okay? So, Scipio Africanus, and you're going to be infantry versatility support. Now, things that I mentioned before, if you're free to play, you don't have a lot of options, but majority of free to play, if you're free to play, let me know in the comments. Do you have Guan Yu as a free to play? Now, I'm talking about the free to play that I've been playing for a while now. The free to play that are in the New Kingdom, this might not be applicable for you yet, but you can definitely plan things out when Scipio Africanus comes around. Now, if you're wondering when Scipio Africanus is going to come around for the new players, you probably have to wait until the Season of Conquest to come out, and you gotta wait through all the commanders to be released before Scipio Africanus be released into your kingdom. So, Scipio Africanus 5511, is it viable? Let's take a look into this. But of course, if you can expertise, it will be much better, and you can really benefit onto that silence effect, right? Onto that silence. I would say it is a it's not a debuff, but it's a buff towards the Scipio, because when the target is silenced, rage grows 30% faster. So, of course, if its expertise is better, but today we're going to try to look into it as a 5511 first. All right, so let's take a look into the first skill in here. If you look into the first skill, you can see that deals direct damage up to 3 targets in a forward fan shape area. This is an AoE, 2000 damage factor into maxed. Damage dealt to each target is reduced. Of course, this is something that is very, common to Rise of Kingdoms. If you hit the target, that also suffers 30% reduced health for 3 seconds, which is absolutely amazing, because as a free-to-play player, you can support into the field, decreasing the health of the enemy, making some big difference in the field. So as a free-to-play player, getting a Scipio, I think, is a must, and at least get that first skill maxed out, and then the second one, and make it 5511. As you work towards it, maybe you can do a 5551, and then eventually, perhaps, of course, the goal is to max out Scipio Africanus. Now, combo that I've suggested if you're free to play, because you don't have all the commanders, perhaps a Guan Yu would be the best option for that if you cannot get Flavius. All right, so that's for the legendary setup. But if you're for epic, I would just say you kind of have no choice, but you have to just kind of use Zun 2. You get more rage from that one, right? So the second skill here with Scipio increase infantry units attack by 40% and their marching speed by 15%. And then you're also going to gain 10 more percent of increased marching speed if you're outside the alliance territory. This is an absolutely great passive buff for Scipio because you're getting like 40% increase attack for your infantry. As we know, infantry doesn't deal a huge attack. So 40%, amazing, really good. That will help free to play to combat into the battlefield, giving them a little bit more of this fighting capability in the battlefield. Like I said, this is essential to get it 5-5 because you're getting all this bonus, plus allows you to move from point A to point B, which much faster. If you're being chased down, locked down, you need to get out. This is a good march for you to have because it's going to give you some speed with the second skill. Okay, so the third skill, this strategic pressure, since we're gonna just do 5-5-1-1, this is gonna be only one. You're gonna get 10% health bonus, which is absolutely insane still. I mean, not exactly insane, but exaggerating, but it's absolutely really good. I mean, you get 10%, you pretty much 50% of what you're gonna get if you max this out. So, there's really no huge, big difference compared to. Of course, compared to the second skill, you can see that, 20%, you're losing 20%. Right? It's pretty huge for the attack. But here is going to be infantry health bonus, which is like, 10% difference in here. So 20%, right? When your troop is attacking, and it grants each attack a 10% chance of dealing continuous damage for 3 seconds. Now, the continuous damage additional factor is 250. This is pretty much what a epic would do, 250 in the additional damage. If we look into some of the epic commanders that has the additional damage. So, for example, we can take a good look of Pelagius. You can see additional damage factor actually 300 in here. So, not too bad, really. It's pretty much a max out of an epic commander. So, that's not bad to have it for one. And eventually, of course, you're gonna work on the Scipio and make it, of course, 5-5-5, and then you go for maxed out 5-5-5-5. All right, so the last skill here, Tetsuda formation. If you put it as 1, when troops are on the map, take skill damage, there is a 50% chance of reducing that damage by 10%, right? Not too bad, really, if you get it unlocked. And form a shield that covers up to 3 allied troops, 250 shield here, which is not bad again for a 1 skill. Of course, max is better, but 1 is not too bad because, it's cheaper that way as well. 10% reduced damage. That's actually not bad. It's pretty good. That helps you out to survive in the battlefield. And then that 250 direct damage to help with the shield helps your allies. Again, just your presence in here by getting that unlocked is going to help out, big time in the field. Imagine if there's a lot more Scipio there, a lot more players are going to be protected with certain amount of damage that they're going to take. Now, of course, if you manage as a free-to-play and you manage to, max everything out, eventually you will. As we know, there's a lot of opportunities to get legendary commander sculptures now. But think about this. Once you get it, eventually you're going to be, oh my God, it's such a great investment because you will have this increased skill damage dealt by 10% when the target is silent. Like I said, if you see an Artemisia, it might be your target. But if you see a Minotaur, it's probably not really going to work. But when the target is silenced, rage is going to grow 30% faster and you're going to be able to cast more skill. Ooh, if you pair this up with Guan Yu, I think it's good. You do a Guan Yu and you do a Scipio secondary, in my opinion. I might actually try to get Scipio. Let me know what you guys think. Should I or should I not get Scipio and max it out and change my my infantry setup into Guan Scipio? I don't think I'm going to get Pelagius. I don't think it's going to be for me. But I think Scipio might just be the right commander for me. And maybe it might just be the right commander for you. Anyway, rockers, let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about Scipio Africanus 5511. Would you do it? I'll see you again next time. Don't forget to sub, like on the video.